Alright, welcome to day 29 of the Vera Series. So we have 6 more days until we reach patch 2.2. Hopefully by now, you're level 80. But starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, and you want to go back to build, and then you want to hit claim, because remember, you can only hold these resources for 24 hours. On top of that, we are approaching the weekend, so you want to make sure you clear your island, and you want to make sure you clear out the exchange store. Next, you want to do your Mia's Kitchen, and you want to knock out your 4 bounties for the day, and I'm just going to go with Vera. Then we got Vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to Bracers, Chest, a Huma, and a Samir Matrix, and we can do the in-game. So these are actually pretty good dungeons, and you might even want to use some Vitality solutions. Next, we have Interstellar Exploration, and you want to make sure that you check Vera, as well as check Aspera, so that way you can get all of your Stargates. But you want to see if you have any level 3 Stargates, and the best way to tell is if this weapon battery category has a number 3, it's a level 3 Stargate, but if it has a number 2, it's a level 2 Stargate. But if you don't have any level 3s or level 2s, you could always do Dimensional Trials. And if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domains. And if you're pressed for time, you can always make Omnium Beacons. Which brings us to our optionals, and that's giving gifts to your 1.0 characters, and the best way to do that is to do the Black Market, Cetus Island, and do the Claw Machine, and to do your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is to do your 6 Funzones, and if you have time, try to do your 6 Greyspace Fissures. Also, try to get the Twilight Zone knocked out, but you do have an 8-hour time limit, so you could wait on this, but it does have the best rewards. And if you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. And you don't want to forget about appointed research, because remember, you only get 5 free energy a day, but you can only hold a grand total of 20. So you want to make sure that this does not cap. But if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way they can spread more on YouTube. And then we got our events. Today is the day for the Fall Guys event. We can reach a grand total of 10,000 points. So if you have not been playing the event, just take a day, play Fall Guys a few times, and get all those rewards. But we also got the version 2.2 update preview. In the first paragraph, they mentioned some pretty big news. It looks like we should be receiving some free Dark Crystals, discounted gift packs. I'm hoping we're going to get those CN packs, and we're also getting more rewards. We're going to need it. On top of that, Mirroria is expanding. We're going to be getting District B as well as District C, and right now we only have District A, so you can imagine how big that's going to be. Of course, Tian Lyra coming out December 22nd. We have some new gameplay modes for casual and hardcore players. We're going to get the Void Abyss for the hardcore players, and we're going to get Fishing for just a more casual experience, as well as a few other features. Then we have the weekly tab. You want to make sure you do enough things down here so that we get everything up top, but don't forget about the type 3 keys, and you want to try to save a few for patch 2.2. Which brings us to our challenges. So if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen so that way you can power yourself up. But starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, I recommend that you take a look at this weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, you might want to try to do this sneak to next level, and if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to jump up 11 levels as long as you can beat that floor. But what's really going to determine your rank is the score you get in Sequential Phantasm. If you can get a high score here, you're going to get the top rewards for the week. Frontier Clash. Now, we get our last attempt for the week tomorrow, so you might want to just wait till then and try to knock out all attempts at once. Void Rift, we got another attempt today, so you want to go ahead and knock that out so that we got that shot for that matrixy. Wormhole, we got 2 days left to complete this, and you want to go ahead and do that so that we can get that energy crystal dust. Raids, you want to make sure you do the last 2 on heroic, and you do battle test area on heroic so that way you get the best rewards for the week. Break from Destiny, now you want to make sure you do this at least 1 time so that way you can get those seasonal dark crystals. And Apex League, if you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Then we got our daily buys, so you want to go to shop, hot, and then buy your 2 vitality solutions, only if you can afford it. But for me, I have 102, so I'm going to pass. But one thing I do recommend that you try to do is buy your advancement modules and your booster modules for the week, only if you can afford it. And if you want to well out, you can always do a point of research. Which brings us to the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust Store. So you want to make sure you buy your advancement modules, your booster modules, and your Vera special gift for the week. Then when it comes to your potent Omnium Crystal, I recommend that you pass, because we should be able to reach an 8.3, even 8.4 suppressor through expiration alone. But what you can do as you're going to Crystal Dust is buy a good pair of boots. If you have a good pair of boots, then you can buy hand guards. You have a good pair of hand guards, then you can buy whatever else you want. FaceTime Store, you want to buy your booster modules, your advancement modules, and your data repeater for the week. Cruise Store, now the only thing that you want to spend your points on are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space-Time Rift, unless you have a level 3, or Omnium Shield. Support Store, you want to make sure you buy your 3 joint supply chips for the week, and if you can, try to buy the proof of purchase and Gold Nucleus using return support points. If you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. Point Store, now the only thing you want to spend your points on are spare special gifts, so that way you don't have to do training, Black Market, or Cetus Island again. But if you need to level up your matrices or weapons, you can always buy matrix data packs or weapon batteries. But besides that, I just recommend that you explore the map, especially Mirroria, because we're getting 2 extra zones. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, feel free to check out my predictions on the banners coming up. But other than that, talk with you guys later.